Alright, hey everyone, it's Chris back again with another video for you guys. Alright, so today we're gonna be talking about the back workout that I'm just going through here with my friend. So over here, the first exercise we're actually going through is a compound exercise. So as you saw just from the first bit of the clip there, just a little bit of a warm-up just to go through the motions, get some blood, some synovial fluid into the joints and muscle. And now I'm just loading up with 25 pounds, I believe, per side. Just to see how it feels. Feeling okay so far. So what you want to do with this compound exercise is you want to make sure you're driving your shoulders back and your elbows back. That way you'll make sure you can go through the entire full range of motion just to get the full benefit out of it. And here, the next exercise is pull-ups. So if you look at how I'm doing the pull-ups here, I'm going quite slow just to really engage the lower traps, mid traps. That way you get the full back stimulated, so it's not too much arms there and a little bit more of a back exercise. Alright, so the reason why I'm actually making these YouTube videos is that way I can a lot of people are actually curious on how I work out because I am a personal trainer and an online trainer. So aside from helping my clients, a lot of people are wondering how I usually work out. So these videos I'm going to start producing are going to be a little bit of my workouts, what I do in my routine. But today we're actually going to be talking about the back workout. So yeah, the next thing we have over here are going to be chest supported rows. The reason why I do like chest supported rows is because it's obviously supporting my chest. So what that will help with is that it won't basically arch my body too far forward, and it won't utilize my core too much, so that way I can fully focus on my back. So here I'm just working on a little bit of a warm-up set with just a plate, and in my next set I'm gonna up it a little bit to my working load. So I'm gonna be pulling 2 plates here just for 10 to 12 reps because I am trying to go on a little bit of a bulk, and the reps actually does matter basically, guys. If per se, let's say you're trying to cut weight, you probably want to go for a little bit higher amount of reps actually, just so that you can help deplete the glycogen and just help get you a little bit more toned. But because I'm strength training right now and I'm trying to get a little bit bigger, I'm trying to load up a little bit of weight here just to help get my muscles to stimulate just a tad bit more. So this is gonna be my last and final set with this exercise, and as you can see from the reflection, my friend Tony there is there to help me. So I'm doing something called a drop set just to really tax the muscle out. So starting off with 2 plates again, and I'm gonna get my friend to help remove 1 plate. I'm just gonna really burn it out, just get the muscle firing, pumping, get all the blood and nutrients into that muscle. That way you can fully allow it to grow. And because when you're exercising there are micro tears that do happen, you want to get as much blood in there because it carries all the nutrients, all the vitamins necessary to help prepare or heal the muscle for the next session actually. Alright, so now I'm gonna be doing the same thing with my friend here. So it's he just actually started recently in the gym. His name is Tony. So he's making pretty good progress. As you can see, there's a little bit of definition. He is swinging a little bit, but that's all good. Same thing. This is last set. We're doing a little bit of a drop set there just to finish off everything. Alright, so the next workout we have here are the lat pull-downs. Now a lot of you have been doing this, but I've been noticing that a lot of people have actually been doing it wrong. So the reason why I say people are doing it wrong is that people just pull it without thinking about the actual motion. But if you look at how slow I'm doing it, you're going to bring the shoulder blades down first just to get the lower traps to start engaging, and then you're going to drive through the elbow. So now I'm just doing just a little bit faster just to show you guys how to go through the motions. But that way you can stimulate as much muscle fibers in the entire back rather than just the arms or just the mid back as possible doing that exercise. Alright, so next thing we have here is a seated row. So same thing with the lat exercise. It's really easy to get wrong, or not necessarily wrong, but a lot of people don't really stimulate too much muscle. So if you look at the way I'm doing it, you want to really bring the shoulder blades as far back as you can, but when you relax, you want to really push your shoulders forward just to relax, fully stretch the muscle. That way you can really get a full contraction, get every muscle fiber to start working properly. Alright, so here is gonna be a different angle. So you can see I'm starting to develop a little bit of a pump, you would say. Just because the blood is going into the muscle more efficiently. But just like I mentioned, really stretch your shoulders forward, so relax and pronate, and then you're gonna really squeeze your shoulder blades as tight as you can. So you wanna have the idea of basically pinching a pencil in between your shoulder blades. That way you have a full contraction of the entire muscle there. Alright, so next up we have the dumbbell rows. So these ones are also a really great exercise just to build up the thickness of not only the back, but as well as getting a little bit of lat engagement as well. So the way, just like you do everything when you're engaging in any pulling motions, is you want to drive with the shoulders, and then the elbows are going to follow through just like this. So you don't want to make it into a curl. You want to, just like I'm showing over here, drive the shoulders back and then the elbows follow through, just to really get a big squeeze of the mid back and the lats. But you want to have your arms as close as you can to your body, so that way it's not too much of a curl, just like I mentioned before. Alright, so the next and final workout that I have to target my back is a lat pullover. So a lot of people do these ones wrong as well, where they're keeping their shoulders forward. But just like with every motion I've been saying about the back, always drive those shoulders forward and drive through with the elbows. That way you can get the full stretch and the full contraction of the lats, just to really get that Christmas tree taper type action that everyone's trying to go for. And the last one is not really for the back per se, but just to help a little bit with the posture. They're going to be face pulls. So the idea you want to have with the face pulls is you want to basically think of your hands beating your elbows towards the back. So you want to really pull from the hands actually towards the forehead, just to really stimulate not only the rear delts but the mid traps, because a lot of people tend to sit down a lot, and the mid traps are actually one of the weakest muscles. So you still want to apply that in your training regimen. And yeah, because this almost my first time filming, first YouTube video, just playing around with the camera here just to see how to use it. But I promise you it's gonna be a little bit better next time, hopefully. So now we're headed off to the arms. So as you can see from the way I'm curling the dumbbells, is I'm twisting up a little bit, and the reason for that is that it's gonna allow to get the bicep to stimulate a little bit more, just to get a little bit of the peak action in the biceps when you're doing these curls. That way you're moving with a purpose and not just moving, you know, just really get the muscle to start firing a little bit. Alright, and here's the last workout for the biceps, or my entire pull day. Is going to be a preacher curl. So I like to end off with the compound. So to find a weight that fits for you, just 10 to 12 reps, full stretch at the bottom and full contraction at the very top. That way you get as much blood into the muscle as possible, and you also want that full stretch just to really lengthen everything, just to really stretch it out. That way it helps the muscle grow just a little bit more. Alright, thank you guys for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and also follow me on my Instagram, where I'm also showing a couple more tips and tricks that will help you guys out. Alright, peace out.